In an era of unprecedented connectivity, why does it feel like our collective mental well-being is crumbling? Anxiety, depression, and burnout are not just buzzwords. They are a global pandemic silently gripping millions, intensified by the very digital tools designed to bring us closer. How did our screens become a source of constant stress? And what can we truly do to reclaim our calm in a world that demands we always be on? We're unmasking the mental health crisis fueled by the digital age and charting a path towards genuine peace. This isn't just about feeling a bit stressed. We're facing a profound mental health crisis. Let's look beyond the headlines and examine the alarming data. Global health organizations have tracked a startling rise in diagnoses of anxiety and depression, particularly among young people in the last decade alone. Think about it. Rates of major depression in adolescents have surged. Some studies show an increase of over 50% in just a few years. It's not a coincidence that this rise perfectly mirrors the explosion of smartphone use and social media. The unique pressures of the digital age are taking a severe toll on our minds. The constant, almost subconscious, comparison on social media creates a breeding ground for feelings of inadequacy. We see curated highlight reels of other people's lives and wonder why ours doesn't measure up. This is compounded by the ever-present fear of missing out, or FOMO, which keeps us glued to our screens, terrified we might miss a crucial update, an invitation, or a piece of trending news. It's a relentless cycle of checking, comparing, and feeling like we're falling behind. This isn't just happening in one country. It's a worldwide phenomenon, a silent tax on our mental health that we pay every time we unlock our phones. Our brains are simply not built for this. To understand why our devices have such a powerful grip on us, we need to look at the neuroscience behind digital addiction. Every like, share, and notification we receive triggers a small release of dopamine in our brain's reward center. This is the same chemical involved in pleasure from food, exercise, and social interaction. Tech companies know this, and many apps are intentionally designed to hijack this system, creating a compulsion loop that keeps us coming back for more. It's like a slot machine in our pocket, and we're constantly pulling the lever, hoping for a reward. This leads to compulsive checking and a constant state of low-level anxiety. But the impact doesn't stop there. We've all been told about the effects of blue light from our screens. It suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates our sleep-wake cycles. So when we scroll through our phones before bed, we're actively telling our brains to stay awake, leading to poorer sleep quality, which in turn dramatically affects our mood and cognitive function the next day. This potent cocktail of digital toxins interrupted sleep, constant dopamine seeking, and the corrosive effects of social comparison creates a perfect storm for mental distress. We're essentially marinating our minds in a chemical bath of stress and stimulation, day and night. The crisis extends beyond our individual screens. It's woven into the very fabric of our modern society. Let's analyze how societal pressures amplify these feelings of isolation and inadequacy. Social media has created a performative culture where we feel pressured to curate a perfect online persona. Every photo, every status update becomes a performance for an invisible audience, and the pressure to maintain this facade is exhausting. This digital performance often comes at the expense of authentic, real-world connection. We might be in a room full of people, but everyone is staring at their phone, digitally present elsewhere, but emotionally absent from the here and now. Simultaneously, the 24/7 work culture, enabled by these same digital tools, has blurred the lines between our professional and personal lives. The expectation to always be available, to answer emails at all hours, and to be perpetually productive contributes immensely to burnout. Traditional community bonds, the kind built through neighborhood gatherings, local clubs, and spontaneous face-to-face interactions, have also weakened. We've replaced deep, supportive relationships with shallow, numerous online connections. We're more connected in terms of network size than ever before in human history, but we're also more lonely. We are digitally connected, but often profoundly, painfully, emotionally disconnected from ourselves and from each other. The good news is, we are not powerless. Reclaiming our mental peace in the digital age requires conscious effort, but it's entirely achievable. This isn't about throwing our phones away and living in a cave. It's about finding a sustainable balance and using technology on our own terms. We can start by implementing mindful tech habits. Instead of reaching for your phone first thing in the morning, take 5 minutes to stretch or just breathe. Turn off non-essential notifications. You decide when you want to look at your phone, not the other way around. Another powerful strategy is designing digital detox periods. This could be as simple as having a no-phone rule during meals or dedicating one evening a week to an offline hobby. Reading a book, going for a walk, learning an instrument, these activities engage our brains in a different, more fulfilling way. Actively cultivating real-world connections is also crucial. Call a friend instead of just texting them. Make plans to see people in person. Reinvest time in your local community. And perhaps most importantly, we need to destigmatize seeking professional support. Recognizing when the pressure is too much and talking to a therapist or a counselor is a sign of strength, not weakness. This is about taking control back from the screens and intentionally building a life that prioritizes our well-being. The mental health crisis is a collective challenge that demands our attention and action. If you feel you are in immediate distress or crisis, please reach out to a local emergency service or a mental health support line. Your well-being matters. How are you navigating the pressures of the digital world? And what helps you find peace? Share your coping strategies and insights in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Zeitgeist Zenith for more deep dives into the spirit of our times. Thanks for watching.